Long time no see. Today, Anthony got a head unit from somewhere. He got Kenwood, I think it is, and he's putting it in his IS. That's got big plans coming. Like I said, that's a different video, but let's go see what this radio look like. This the baller man himself that bought the head unit and all that goodies.
I mean, these tools would just be used to take out the radio, and these would just be to strip the wire and hook up the wire together. I mean, you could use butt connectors or use like the solder, but today I'm just gonna be using the old twisty and some fucking hinge shrink. But of course, you're gonna need your radio, your stereo. I like Kenwood. You're gonna need, of course, your double DIN or single DIN mounting kit. This actually came with the radio, which is the Metro harness with the JBL amp in it, but I don't think I'll be using this today. I'll just be bypassing the harness with the factory bypass harness from there on Amazon. All this stuff will be in the link and below if you guys want to hook it up too. So
let's get it work. That's gonna be fixed though. Right?
Huh?
Your fender?
I said that a year ago.
Oh shit.
Alright, come in the car. Let me show you.
But he said he's gonna get it fixed, so it's gonna get fixed.
To take up? Oh god.
Yeah. No, be quiet.
Alright, to take out the stereo from the IS300, you have 2 Phillips here. Are you getting that?
Where?
2 Phillips here. When you pull this top cover off.
There you go.
Different generations will have the flat one like mine, or you have the one where you...
The lid.
Yeah, the lid one. I took the lid one off. Or you have 2 Phillips here, 2 10s below here where the traction thing is at. And then when you have those 2 off, you have another 2 10 in here below the vents. To get this top part off, you would just stick a flathead in. Clip will come off.
And that's them 2 little bolts you was talking about right here.
And for the people who have the lid one, it's the same thing. You have like this little like rectangle piece that sits up front. You would just pry that off with the flathead, and then it'd be 2 screws also in there. And then this would just pop off. Here's a 2 10mm right above the whole head unit. And then for the bottom part, I literally just grab it from underneath, put pressure on it, and then just pull forward. That's it. There'll be a connector right here for the traction off button, so you have to unclip that. And then there's a 2 10s right down there.
Where? Right. Oh, I see them. Yep. It's like in the top corners.
Yes, me.
Pull it straight out. You're gonna have 2 plugs for the climate control up top. I have another 2 or 1, I'm not sure, but I think it's 2 down here. I have 2 because of the little Amazon thingy. Oh my god. The antenna. There you go. Factory. Here's that Amazon thingy I was talking about. Hook up to the back. There's your aux. Easy as that. Good.
Yes.
Alright, now we're gonna get to the factory amp so we can remove it, and then we're just gonna bypass from the radio all the way straight to the speakers. So to get to under the glove box, there'll be these 2 little clips under here that you just pull out. Let me see if I could. It's kind of like, alright, in here, you pull that right here. There you go. And then the other side will have one too. You pull those out, this glove box will like, it won't be sitting on the hinge no more. So then you just
Drop it.
There's the factory amp right here. We'll be taking that out, taking the output harness, bringing it forward.
No, give me it.
And then we're gonna wire the output harness straight to the aftermarket radio that we'll be putting in. All right, now I gotta figure out how to fucking take this out.
What you mean figure out how to take it out?
I'm not fully sure how to do it.
So are we gonna take a quick halftime break?
Yeah.
I bet.
All right, this factory amp was a freaking. This factory amp is a bitch to get out. So the way it comes out, it'll be in here. There's gonna be a 10 up top and a 10 at the bottom. That's it right here. Then you're gonna have to pull off this panel right here that sits right here. Pull that off. I took out the ones down here also. Pull that off. There's gonna be a 10 right here that screws into the chassis. And what I did was I pulled all this out and made the amp go from the bottom. And there's gonna be 2 harnesses that are zip tied on in the back. So the only way to pull this amp out is to just cut those 2 zip ties off, because the amps are holding it down. Then there'll be 2 plugs. Once you get it down here, there'll be 2 plugs. Take those 2 out. There's your factory amp. Bet your harness will go here. Bam!
Bam?
Now we got the Sosuke. I'm just playing. 2001, 2005 Lexus IS300 amp bypass harness. Comes with the color codes in the back and how you're supposed to wire it to your aftermarket radio. It kind of faded, so
It won't even focus. Oh, there you go. Bam.
alright. We're gonna plug it into the one that was in the amp. Alright. This wire will go through the glove.
Run through there.
It will sneak in here.
Come out through here. I'll use them up here.
Go to here. Then you're gonna wire this to your aftermarket radio harness, and these are already color coded, so everything will be much easier to wire.
Put 2 and 2 together, you got 6, right?
5. Some of you guys might be wondering where you will get power and accessory and the ground from. You can actually wire it from the harness itself, because just check the volts on the plug and there is constant power in this, and there's a ground right there. So you can just wire it straight to this and you'll have your power, ground, and accessory for your aftermarket stereo. You could somehow rig into the factory harness for your power, ground, and accessory, but since this already has the wires for it, I'm gonna just wire it straight to this. So this is the aftermarket harness. This is the bypass harness. With the bypass harness, I'm gonna be cutting it about this much off, because it's a little too long and I don't want to be too messy. So I'm about to cut about this much off. Then we're just gonna wire it together, twist it on, and we're gonna heat shrink it.
Everything's all cut, measured out, heat shrinks on. Pretty damn good. And then now it's just plug and play.
Now we gotta figure out how we're gonna put the double DIN kit with the climate stuff. To take off the radio from like this whole mounting part, you would just have Phillips heads on the sides. That's it. And this bracket will just pop off. This bracket will pop off. Then you just slide the radio out.
State your name.
So, instructions say. Alright, so we actually gotta take off the top part too, the climate control. So just be 2 more screws, left and right.
Right here? Let me see. Damn. Yeah, it's not rocket surgery.
Okay. So the bracket that comes with the kit, it will actually fit in perfectly.
It replaces these.
Yeah. And then you just screw in just like normal, left and right.
And this is for just for Kenwood, or is it any?
It's for any double DIN.
Any double DIN, yeah.
Any double DIN.
Yeah.
So if you have a double DIN the little adapter for it look like this. If you have a double den, you have to cut these off so the actual radio could go through. But if you have a single den, it would just go right up there, and then this thing will be at the bottom if you have a single den. So just cut these off. The bracket, the instructions say if you have a double den, you have to cut off these back tabs also. These back tabs were supposed to hold this thingy if you have a single den. But as soon as you have a double den, remove these holes. After you get your double den in, the face cover will just pop right in just so you can clean it up a little bit. So after that,
Look how clean it is. It's a nice like flush setup.
and now what we're gonna do is bring it back to the car, reverse install how we had the two 10mm, 10 down here. After that, we just plug this into the back of here. This will go to the plug in the below the glove compartment, and that should be it. Let's rock. The instructions said to have this adapter or like this spacer on there, but the screw wouldn't. It's not long enough, so I just took it off, and works just fine.
Yeah.
Add the mic. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I think I'm gonna just. I'll find somewhere to put this, but you just plug the mic in back here.
I'm finna head off to work, so y'all gonna be with him while he installs it. You gonna listen to it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all gonna be able to listen, see what it sound like. I'm off to work. I'm getting off at like 12. Alright. Well, I see y'all here.
Alright. So now I'm in the car. I just wired up everything like I said before. Plug into the amp. I'm gonna organize this in a minute, but then you run it through here. A little gap right there. Kind of just mocked this up a little bit, but now I'm gonna see if it turns on. So the key. Dope. Everything's good. So now we know the radio's good, the wiring works, the accessory works, ground works, so all this is good. If you just wire it color to color, everything should be fine. I'm about to see if these work in a minute, but for now I'm gonna just screw everything back in a little bit, kind of just get it look tidy, and then find a way to put this. Now I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna just use a beat. Shout out to Distinct Beats. I might play his song real quick. This is at like almost max volume. Also on my phone also. It's probably like 80% on my phone. So my rear speaker is blown. That one's blown. So I have to switch the speakers, but that'll be another video. It even shows a name for YouTube also.
Distinct beats.
Yeah, that rear speaker is bad. I haven't tuned any of this yet, so this is all like just stock like equalizer. So this sounds pretty damn good in my opinion. But now I just gotta tune it up, put everything back together, tuck this in. After that, you'll have a double din radio. Alright, let's see what instruments sound like in this car. Shout out to Costantino Carrera Music. I'm gonna be playing Closer by Chainsmokers. See what that sounds like. I will be playing the instrumentals just so I don't get like copyrighted, but I mean these instrumentals should be like kind of a no-brainer to what song they are, but here we go. I think it would sound better because the fact that it has the tuning capability on the aftermarket stereo. So I think the double din aftermarket stereo is definitely worth the purchase because you could do the Bluetooth, you could do your Spotify connection or backup camera, navigation. I mean, whatever double din you get, it's pretty worth it as long as you get a good brand. But yeah, I hope this video definitely helped out with all the IS300 owners out there trying to wire up an aftermarket stereo. All I have to do is get your stereo, the factory amp bypass harness, wire those two together, plug it up, and then you literally just put it back in to the console, center console. I hope this video definitely helps some of you guys out there. If you have any questions or recommendations, I mean, whatever, really, just put in a comment below. I like reading the comments and stuff anyway. So yeah, let's see what else we could do to this car after we got the stereo in now. Speakers are coming soon, and of course gotta get the subs. And that's it for today's video. Stay tuned for a couple more weeks because then I'll be putting on more stuff. So thank you for watching. Definitely like and comment because I like reading the comments, and see you later.